So you're ready to dive in and grow your Bitcoin holdings at Btcpop through peer-to-peer lending. That's great. Peer-to-peer lending with Bitcoin is an exciting and prospering new industry that completely disrupts the current banking models. It gives all the power and potential for profit right back to the depositor. In peer-to-peer lending, depositors act more as investors and remain in complete control of their Bitcoin and their lending activities throughout the whole process, effectively making them a microbank. But not just any microbank, a microbank with the potential and ability to lend to anybody in the entire world. But slow down there, Mr. International Banker. Peer-to-peer lending comes with added risk and responsibilities. Ask any early peer-to-peer lender. They will likely tell you that they learned the hard way. Early in the industry, like now, returns are more earned than they are received. And if you're not ready, there's a pretty good potential for loss. But, on the bright side, there are some easy to follow guidelines that, if followed, can help you invest in peer-to-peer loans successfully and avoid learning the hard way. The first guideline is that you are the bank, so you have to do due diligence. It's important to realize right away that Btcpop is just a platform, meaning you have to take the role that a banker would in a normal bank and research investments before lending. Btcpop is here to help you with this research, and it offers some of the best tools in the industry to help you succeed, with the number one tool being digital collateral in the form of altcoins and peer-to-peer shares. Btcpop also takes great care to verify each borrower and make sure they are who they say they are in the physical world, as well as the digital world with social media. But from there, it's up to you. Btcpop has developed a strong community that works together to help spot and stop scammers before lenders can make bad decisions, but the responsibility to make good investments will always lie with you. The second guideline is to utilize, but not lean on, peer-to-peer lending tools. Don't get me wrong, Btcpop's tools of collateral, a rating system, crowd intelligence, and verification are very useful and should be paid attention to, but look into each one further and don't just blindly trust them. Btcpop's rating system, for example, is still in development, and some collateral has very limited buy support if it needs to be liquidated. Crowd intelligence, on the other hand, is a bit random. The crowdfunding a loan request is usually a good indicator of a good investment, but just the fact that it's getting funded doesn't make it a good investment. Take it from me, crowds have and will continue to invest in bad loans. The end point is just to use peer-to-peer lending tools to help you, but don't blindly trust them. The third and one of the most important guidelines is diversification, diversification, diversification. If you haven't got the point already, it's very important to your end ROI that your funds are diversified through many individuals. The fact is that even good borrowers can mess up, and in peer-to-peer lending, one default can wipe out a lot of gains if you have too high of a percentage invested in a particular person. A good rule of thumb is to never invest more than 0.5% of your investment capital in any one individual, unless you're invested in the collateral as well. The fourth guideline is to have a set strategy and manage risk, not return. If possible, your strategy should be written down so you cannot easily deviate from it. Don't let any emotion into your investment decisions, and never let friendships in either. Your strategy will likely change over time, but it's important to always have one, as it will keep your investing in check. And while making this strategy, remember the tortoise beats the hare. Be leery of high APR loans and don't discredit low APR loans. Peer-to-peer lending gives lenders all of the profits besides Btcpop's platform fee, so this means returns are already going to be much higher than any fiat deposit returns. So low APR loans that get funded mean lower perceived risk, and this is what you want, and the returns will still be good. There will still always be the tempting high APR loans, but please be aware the rewards are high because the market and the borrower perceive the risk as high as well, and one default can ruin any marginal gains from higher APR investments. The last and most important guideline is to start small and learn as you go. Peer-to-peer lending with Bitcoin is still a new innovation, so there's still a lot of learning and improvement being done to make it more user-friendly. At the end of the day, the best way to learn is always by doing. So start small, learn as you go, learn some lessons the hard way but cheaply, while continuously working to edit and refine your investment strategy. So there you have it. 5 simple steps to help you successfully peer-to-peer lend at btcpop.co. And if you haven't already, head on over and sign up and begin growing your Bitcoin today. So long and happy lending to you all.